season of Rally On puts you in the front seat on the infamous Gumball Rally, a 3,000-mile adventure from Santa Monica to Miami Beach in just 7 days. On the last episode of Rally On, the drivers crossed the finish line in Miami, concluding the entire 3,000-mile coast-to-coast adventure. On this episode, we take a look back at some of the best moments, wildest adventures, unseen footage, and we'll reveal the recipient of the Spirit of the Gumball Award. So get ready for the best of the best from the celebrities, cops, parties, cars, and shenanigans that made the Gumball 3000 one of the best car rallies in history. Strap in. This special flashback episode of Rally On starts now.
Hot girls and fast cars.
World's fastest car is officially been Gumball, the SSC Aero, Ultimate Aero. Took it all the way from Los Angeles to MIA, and we're here now. Had some problems, but hey, what do you expect? It's the world's fastest car.
That last 5 miles into Miami was so rewarding because it was rewarding for all the experiences and so rewarding to know that I made it. And all these other people made it.
Gumball Rally is wholeheartedly an endurance test.
Yeah. Driving so hard, partying so hard that everybody's lost their voice, hungover, headaches, and the only thing that they really look forward to is next year for the next one.
After 8 days on the road with parties, sickness, and literally sheer exhaustion, for all of us to head into South Beach, it was a real amazing sense of accomplishment.
I thought it would be so much easier. You don't actually realize the size of America until you're driving across it.
When we entered the final stretch on Ocean Drive, we were all so proud.
We're here in Miami, 3,000 miles.
We made it! We made it! We made it!
And then once we hit Miami, it was like just time to let loose.
As the exhausted drivers prepared for the last and greatest party, we thought it was a good time to take a look back at the outrageous mix of cars. From Santa Monica all the way to Miami Beach, here's a look at the vehicles that made this year's rally extra special.
A lot of people go on about all the celebrities and the parties, but I was there for the cars. They're just fantastic cars.
Before we've even accepted any entries, you know, we've split those 120 cars up into almost groups of 10, if you like. We want 10 American muscle cars. We want 10 out-and-out supercars. We want 10 wacky racers, you know, the sort of things that you think would never make it.
There's always been interest in fast cars, obviously, but exotic cars really raise the level of excitement where, you know, these sort of one-of-a-kind, or, you know it's $1 million machine, and the fact that we pulled all those different types of cars together and all kinds of different people, it's just exciting.
You
done the Gumball Rally, and there's the mother of all parties.
Rock and roll, Gumball 3000!
It's been an emotional journey, 3,000 miles. Please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Gumball to the stage.
Spirit of the Gumball Trophy. It goes to the guys that actually went at every single checkpoint. I think you all know who deserves this one, really. It goes to...
When we come back, you'll see a crazy mix of characters, a tribute to Dennis Rodman, and the winner of the Spirit of the Gumball Award is announced. Welcome back. So far, we've taken a look at some of the exotic cars featured on this year's rally. Now, here's a look at the eclectic mix of characters.
Different people from around the world with different cars and different stories.
There's literally like a sheik of Arabia that's cruising through the lunch line right next to some dirty skater kid.
You arrive on the Gumball and you've got everybody there from male models, rappers, huge mix of society, and everybody just gets on.
It's all about the friendships and relationships that you build in these things, man. It's fun. It's once-in-a-lifetime opportunities to meet these cool people from around the world.
A lot of dudes that I kind of like knew what they were about, like the Wild Boys.
I'm Dimitri.
And the Jackass Crew.
On through Boulder City.
Dirty Sanchez. The Fuel Girls, obviously. And I'm like, you put all these people together, you're gonna get crazy, which is gonna make the Sheik and this CEO and this producer and this conservative dude over here. I'd like to see how crazy they're gonna get, you know what I mean? Because they're gonna get pushed.
You almost don't care about what car you're driving. It's not that important anymore, except for you're going high speeds.
There's no kind of, oh, I'm this, I'm that, because they all pay the same fee, they all enter with the same goal, and that's to finish it.
Our first rally, we broke down, and someone came and helped us. We returned the favors.
Next thing you know, you're hauling people's luggage, and you're, pulling over to fix people's cars.
Holding up a sign that said Miami or bust. Pulled over and he jumped in.
Karma. Spread it, spread the karma.
This was the best Gumball crowd that I could ever wish for.
We're introverts, we're punk rockers, we don't get along with you. We're getting along with everybody, even the cops. So what's going on?
It was definitely a diverse concoction of people that came together for this year's rally. But even in this sea of bigger-than-life characters, one man rose above the rest. This is the Rally On salute to Dennis Rodman.
I know Dennis. I've known him for a long time.
He said he was gonna go to Vegas, and that would pretty much be it.
I'm known for partying and stuff like that, having a good time, mostly.
I am not so sure that Dennis is going to stop in Vegas.
And that's where the journey began.
Tell us how you doing, baby!
Could be better.
Dennis, the ninth wonder of the world.
Rodman wants to ride with us. Is that okay? Hell yeah, why not?
For 12 hours, you're stuck with 3 other guys. If you don't like them, you're dead.
If he's not on Smirnoff Ice, he's fine. Once he hits that, stay away.
How you doing? I can you, right?
He can go wild.
Hey, let it go. They go that way. Go that way. That way. Get off. Let's go this way.
And we got lost.
Being around Dennis Rodman is like being around, the Pope.
He'll all of a sudden jump out of the car and want to go talk to 100 Asians.
Honey, everyone knows you.
No, everybody knows you.
No, everyone knows you.
Are you famous?
Not yet. Come on. Tell me what's going on.
I don't know. I'm waiting for Tony Hawk to show up.
Right. Little girl boy.
75 miles an hour, he was going to get out of the car and jump onto the back of the bed of the truck.
This freeway's slowing down almost to a stop, wondering what in the hell Dennis Rodman's doing out there. It's a party on the side of the freeway.
Dennis decided he wanted to run up a hill.
If you know him, you'd accept him and love him for who he is. But it turns out to be a real circus, and he gets a party train, he goes, you know?
Let's have a good time, baby, yes!
I think we all got to know Dennis Rodman a little bit better. Spent a bit of time with him. Crazy character.
Dennis, he's a nice guy. He's very sharp, actually. You'd be surprised with how much knowledge he has and with all the stuff he's been through.
Now I'm in a hurry and getting tickets, and he's running up hills and all of the crazy different things that happen.
Here we go, I get tomorrow.
Down the road, they become hilarious memories that you always remember, and sometimes those are the best memories.
I can tell it was one hell of a experience.
As Dennis and all the other Gumballers crossed the finish line, exhaustion and emotion were in the air. But it was at the final party that they were to reveal the Spirit of the Gumball Award.
It goes to Danny and the Dingo.
It was the classic, like, turtle in the hair story. We basically entered the race with a 34-foot Chevy Fun Mover.
We're never first there. We're always typically last by about a couple hours.
It's got a top speed of 76 miles an hour.
This one, Danny.
Feeling good, dude. The RV, like, served its purpose. We were picking up people's, like, car parts that were, like, flying off their cars. We were helping people out, like, getting stranded, people getting impounded.
Gumball Rally, who's out there, Gumball Rally?
Danny and the Dingo, they saved us.
By the time we got to Miami, I think we had a team of about 19 people.
When they called our name, that was like, it just made the trip all worthwhile, you know? It's like, we got to travel across the country, we got to make new friends, we got to see things we'd never seen, and then on top of it, you know, we get to hold up this huge gumball machine full of gumballs at the end in Miami and say, hey, I had an awesome time. I'm gonna come do it again next year.
When we come back, a look at some of the best adventures, craziest moments, and some very pissed off highway patrol officers. The Spirit of the Gumball Award went to Danny and the Dingo for making the most out of every scheduled stop en route. But now, let's take a look at some of the craziest times for the teams that chose to venture off the beaten path.
What's a little treat on these Gumball rallies is there's given checkpoints that you have to hit.
Route cards are really supposed to be a surprise. You know the general direction you're going to go, but there's definitely a specific stop that you didn't know about until that very moment.
It seemed like we like making some of our own little checkpoints.
We wouldn't really follow the route card specific instructions.
You make your own fun on the rally, and that's really cool. So driving along the motorway, we saw this Hooters sign, and I've never been to Hooters. It's an experience, to say the least. Probably one of the best stops on the whole rally, yeah?
The next Gumball should just go Hooter to Hooter.
It's a restaurant, but at the end of the day, it's just big boobies. Girls with big boobies serving you food.
God bless America!
I really enjoy just going to skate parks unannounced. It was sort of our auxiliary mission. And I'd much rather go and skate with the locals instead of for the locals. And Gumball was a great chance to do that. I mean, we didn't tell people we were going anywhere.
You told everyone you're gonna jump, the length of a football field. When you wake up that morning, you go, wow, this might be the last day on Earth. Partied all night, drove all day. Showed up, and they got all the ramps there, all the preparations. I flew it perfect, landed smooth, hip hooray, a new world record, and on to Dallas.
We found this shooting range somewhere on the way, and we stopped to get the stress out.
had our moments where we had some fights. I gave the silent treatment a few times, but what happens in the car stays in the car. It's very easy to get them all in the center.
Hey man, I want these back because I can't drive barefoot. The craziest thing I've ever seen, a guy pulls me over and says, I want your sandals. What?
Put the sandals on, it was boiling hot day. Butt seat just went 10 mile an hour, 20 mile an hour, 30 mile an hour, 40.
Sandals king, yeah, what a buzz. We're gonna do it faster this time.
60 mile an hour, my feet were burning.
It's the most incredible thing my sandals have ever done.
We rounded up gumballers that were still down to party and see something not so posh, but just as fun.
My houses are called the Sausage Castle. I've been doing it for 10 years. I've been evicted 5 times.
There's a Gary Busey, and then there's a Mike Busey, and I guess there's a sketchy gap between the two.
This is an American alligator.
Best adventures are the ones that are just a blur, and then you get little pieces that soak in at a later point.
21 gigawatts, that's a boat of lightning, Rich. Any minute now.
There is no denying that chaos has a way of following car rallies. And where there is chaos, you're sure to find police.
One of the main reasons I also did the Gumball this year was because I knew that the Gumball in America meant you'll have the best and most amazing scenery wrapped around with the best roads. And you have straight line roads for miles until you could not see through the horizon no more. And that was what was so tempting. You should open this baby up, but you couldn't because of the police.
We're in our own group. We just see everybody goes as fast as they want, but we pull off and just keep going and stopping at rest. We pulled off to get fireworks, just to let you know. We said, let's get some fireworks for tonight.
Go as fast as you want, meaning?
No, we go the speed limit.
Every single minute on the Gumball, you are out there and you are a part of this thing that, you can still get a ticket, you can still get in trouble.
Tony got 1 ticket. We got pulled over twice. We got a warning for following too closely, but we got 1 ticket.
I've driven through cities with most of the, sort of in the middle of the pack and gotten pulled over by a cop just because he wanted to know what the hell was going on.
An outfit that had a zipper to it, and I wanted to be able to be driving in my hot little leather outfit, and then when I got pulled over, I'm like, hey, Mr. Officer.
Because I don't want the rally to be a race nor about the speeding. I want the police to stop them. I say that straight away in the first meeting. I want to make sure we don't have any crashes.
Some do think it's kind of, they need to race or they need to kind of win or something, or I don't know. Some of them miss the point of it, but that's all part of the good makeup of this crazy group of people together.
Well, it is a rally. It's not a race. There's no prize for first, second, or third. But when you put people together with the like interests.
Everything I like about life. It's like breaking laws. I'm gonna do what I want. I ain't gonna let anybody tell me what to do.
You're a boy, you race, man, and these guys got gnarly stuff.
Those kind of personalities are almost too difficult to control on the rally compared to the manpower that we have.
We're going to jail. This is it.
It all depends on the really on the precinct, if they're prepared for it, if they're going to be lax. But then there's other cops that are just like, it's fish in a barrel. They're super excited. They know it's coming through. They know people are going to be speeding, and they just wait.
It's about getting from one place to another without getting pulled over or arrested.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I respect police. I respect the law. But, when my brother got taken to jail for driving 81 miles per hour, I thought it was ridiculous.
You was fixing to put it on.
Came over the hill and there was Mr. Coppers, and I was like, oh crap!
Just some of the guys were going a little bit too fast, like 117.
They know you're out, they're looking for you, so you just have to know how to rally.
He pulls us over and he's like, look, you can't be standing up in the car and dancing.
Middle America is really kind of nasty. They don't like us.
Taking people to jail.
Multiple radar detectors so we can find out what's going on.
This is the latest technology as far as I know. So now we have to see the judge. Hopefully we don't get any jail time.
No jail or anything like that. You just pay the fine and we're going to call this good.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Pay the fine and it'll be done. You guys have any questions?
You take Visa?
From the fans to the cars, chaos and cops, this year's Gumball provided a ton of excitement and was possibly the second best car rally ever assembled. The first, you ask? Well, I guess you'll have to wait until the next season of Rally On and see for yourself. Thanks for watching.
No shenanigans.
Okay. Full of skeletons, remind me where it is I'm from. Your gallery of clowns, imagine your friends abound. Let me out, save your soul, motherfucker, that's how I roll. Tell me how you got your tail. Yeah, tells you fucking gun. Take your mind and lean out to hell. There are millions of dust. Can you feel that? Can you feel that?
Take my hand, ease it up your legs, squeeze, baby, squeeze. You know I like it when you beg, please, baby, please. Coming from my mouth, slow, baby, slow. I'm popping in your mouth, gonna blow, baby, blow. Take your little hands, spread your little scalp foam on the floor, and I'm turning up the gas. See you sway to the side, throw your hair back, brush across my face, giving me a little heart attack. Take your tongue and ease it up my suck, baby, suck. You know I wanna hear you talk, baby. Inch off your panties, show, baby, show. Like a moonbeam, gonna make you glow, baby, glow. Get in the spotlight, let me see you shine, baby, shine like a gold mine. Gonna make you mine, baby, mine. Flip your ass up on the floor, reach your hands up, more, baby, more, baby, more, baby, more.